Welcome back. Today, we're diving into the challenges of getting a US visa, focusing on the 10 Asian countries with the highest rejection rates. These numbers reveal the real-life struggles people face just to visit the US. We've dug through official data to bring you the most accurate facts. Let's get into it. At number 10, we have India, a country known for its vibrant culture, rapid economic growth, and a population that's deeply connected to the global community. India's relationship with the United States is multifaceted, marked by strong diplomatic ties, booming trade, and a shared interest in technology and innovation. Despite India's reputation as a global tech powerhouse, with cities like Bengaluru and Hyderabad leading the way in software development and IT services, the path to securing a US visa remains fraught with challenges for many Indians. The country produces some of the world's brightest engineers, doctors, and entrepreneurs, yet high US visa rejection rates continue to be a major concern. Every single day, thousands of hopeful applicants line up outside US consulates in cities like Mumbai, Chennai, and New Delhi. The process is often stressful and time-consuming, with applicants facing immense pressure to prove that they have strong reasons to return to India after their visit to the US. For many, this means gathering extensive documentation, preparing for tough interviews, and enduring long waits in crowded visa centers. Young professionals, recent graduates, and self-employed individuals often find it especially difficult to demonstrate these so-called strong ties. Without stable employment or significant property in India, their applications are frequently met with skepticism, leading to a higher rate of denials. The anxiety is palpable as applicants clutch their paperwork, hoping for a positive outcome. One of the biggest hurdles is the suspicion of immigrant intent. US visa officers are trained to look for any sign that an applicant might overstay their visa. Even a minor inconsistency in answers or documents can raise red flags, resulting in a swift rejection. This scrutiny applies to everyone, regardless of their qualifications or background. Even highly qualified professionals, those with impressive resumes, stable jobs, and family ties in India, are not immune to this intense examination. The paperwork required is extensive, often including employment letters, bank statements, property documents, and detailed travel itineraries. Every detail is checked and double-checked, making the process both exhausting and nerve-wracking. The costs, both emotional and financial, are significant. Visa application fees are non-refundable, meaning that a rejection not only shatters travel plans, but also results in a substantial financial loss. Families save for months, sometimes years, to afford these fees, only to face disappointment at the end of the process. It's a striking paradox. India is a key strategic partner for the US with growing business and cultural exchanges, yet its citizens face some of the toughest odds when applying for visitor visas. The demand for US travel remains high, driven by business, education, tourism, and family connections. Online forums and social media groups are filled with stories, some of hope and success, others of heartbreak and frustration. Applicants share tips, vent their anxieties, and support each other through the ups and downs of the process. These digital communities have become lifelines for many navigating the complex world of US visas. For those who are denied, the disappointment is profound. Watching flights depart without them, they're reminded of the barriers that still exist in international travel, despite our increasingly connected world. As we look at the numbers, India's visa rejection rates stand out, and the surprises only continue as we move down the list. Let's see which country comes next. Number 9 on our list is Pakistan, a country known for its rich history, vibrant culture, and breathtaking landscapes, from the bustling streets of Karachi to the serene mountains of the north. But for many Pakistanis, the dream of visiting the United States is often met with significant obstacles. Geopolitical tensions and ongoing security concerns have made the US visa process especially tough for Pakistani citizens. The country consistently faces some of the highest rejection rates in the region, with strict screening procedures in place at every step. Every application is subject to intense scrutiny. Immigration officers meticulously review each document, searching for any potential red flags, no matter how minor. Even a small error or inconsistency can lead to a swift denial, leaving applicants frustrated and confused. Proving strong ties to Pakistan is a major hurdle. Economic instability, fluctuating job markets, and ongoing political uncertainty make it difficult for many to demonstrate the financial and social connections required by US authorities. This adds another layer of complexity to an already challenging process. Many applicants are denied for reasons that seem minor or unclear, often receiving little to no explanation. The emotional toll is significant, as families pin their hopes on a single interview, only to be left disappointed. The visa interview itself is a moment of immense pressure. Applicants know the odds are stacked against them, and every answer, every document is weighed carefully. The atmosphere is tense, with hopes and dreams hanging in the balance. Yet despite all these challenges, countless Pakistanis continue to apply, driven by the hope of reuniting with loved ones, pursuing education, or simply experiencing life in the U.S. Their determination is unwavering. This perseverance is a true testament to their resilience and optimism. Each applicant's journey is a story of hope, courage, and the desire for a better future. Now let's continue our journey and see what challenges await in the next country. Onward to Bangladesh. At number 8, Bangladesh faces high U.S. visa rejection rates due to economic factors. Applicants must prove financial stability, a challenge for those from lower-income backgrounds. Extensive documentation is required, often impossible for those in informal economies. The perception of visa fraud leads to intense scrutiny, with minor discrepancies resulting in denials. The impact is widespread, affecting students, business people, and families. Many save for years, only to face rejection in a brief interview. The emotional toll is immense, a barrier to global mobility. Let's move on to the Philippines. Number 7 on our list is the Philippines, a country known for its stunning beaches, vibrant culture, and warm hospitality. Yet when it comes to U.S. visa applications, the process can be surprisingly complex. Despite the close diplomatic ties between the U.S. and the Philippines, these connections can paradoxically complicate visa approvals for many hopeful travelers. The strong family connections many Filipinos have in the U.S. are often viewed as potential risks for overstaying, making the process even more challenging. Many turn to visa consultants for guidance, but unfortunately, misinformation is rampant. These consultants sometimes mislead applicants, promising easy approvals. This misinformation can lead to increased suspicion from embassy officials, resulting in a higher rate of denials. The interview process itself is nerve-wracking, with applicants often feeling the pressure to perform well. Cultural nuances can be misinterpreted, adding to the stress. Misunderstandings during these interviews can lead to confusion and ultimately, rejection. Economic factors also play a significant role in the visa application process. Applicants must demonstrate financial stability. This means showing substantial savings and proof of stable employment, which can be a hurdle for many. For countless Filipinos, the dream of visiting the U.S. remains just that, a dream. The financial and procedural barriers make it feel out of reach. The entire process becomes a cultural and psychological test, challenging applicants on multiple levels. Even with legal work visa channels available, such as for healthcare professionals, the path is not always straightforward. Tourist visa perceptions remain particularly challenging, with many facing denials despite their best efforts. As we wrap up our exploration of the Philippines, let's continue our journey to Vietnam. Here we go, onward to the next country. Number 6 is Vietnam, where historical and economic factors lead to high rejection rates. Strong U.S. family ties are seen as a pull factor, complicating visa approvals. Economic disparity and complex documentation add to the challenges. The interview is critical, with language barriers and nervousness affecting outcomes. Applicants face intense scrutiny, with any doubt leading to denial. It's a tough process for many Vietnamese. Let's move on to Indonesia. Number 5 is Indonesia, where economic concerns and security screenings lead to high rejection rates. As the world's most populous Muslim-majority nation, applicants face heightened security checks. Economic disparity complicates proving financial ties, especially for young entrepreneurs. Visa misuse for illegal work adds to the suspicion. The diversity of Indonesia presents challenges in understanding applicants' situations. Many find the process a lottery, dependent on the officer and impression made. Let's continue to China. Onward to the next country. Here we go. Number 4 is China, where the sheer volume of applications and political tensions lead to high rejection rates. Consulates process visas on an industrial scale, with snap judgments made in brief interviews. Birth tourism and unexplained wealth are major concerns for U.S. authorities. Political tensions influence the process, affecting average citizens' travel plans. The visa process is a high-stakes game with unique challenges. For many, it's a geopolitical chess match affecting personal dreams. Let's move on to Nepal. Onward to the next country. Here we go. Let's continue. Number 3 is Nepal, where economic struggles and political instability lead to high rejection rates. The presumption of immigrant intent is strong, with limited opportunities at home. Proving strong ties is difficult, with intangible commitments hard to demonstrate. A history of asylum claims adds to the challenges for new applicants. The financial burden of applying is immense, with rejections causing significant losses. Many face heartbreaking denials despite genuine intentions. It's a tough reality for Nepal seeking global mobility. Let's move on to Sri Lanka, onward to the next country. Here we go. Number 2 is Sri Lanka, where economic collapse and political instability lead to high rejection rates. The presumption of immigrant intent is high, with challenging country conditions. A history of civil war and asylum claims adds to the scrutiny. Proving financial stability is difficult in a struggling economy. The emotional toll is immense, with hopes crushed in brief interviews. For many, the visa process is a painful symptom of broader national crises. Let's move on to Myanmar, onward to the final country. Number 1 is Myanmar, where a military coup and civil conflict make US visas nearly impossible. The country is in crisis, with no functioning economy or political stability. The assumption is that anyone who can leave will not return. Proving ties to a broken country is an insurmountable challenge. The human cost is immense, with students and activists unable to secure visas. For many, the visa rejection rate symbolizes isolation during their darkest hour. It's a tragic reality for Myanmar's citizens. Let's wrap up. Onward to the conclusion. Here we go. That's our list of the 10 Asian countries with the highest US visa rejection rates. These numbers represent millions of dreams put on hold by a single decision. We hope this video was insightful and gave you a new perspective on international travel challenges. Please support us by subscribing so we can continue sharing these important stories. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.